We had a really good run in the UK. We were with our friends Blackstone Cherry, Shine Down, and Highly Suspect, and it was a really amazing tour, big arenas. And but now we're in Europe and we're headlining these amazing theaters. So I love playing our headlines shows because we get to play longer and we get to have kind of fun with the crowd and mess things up. It's pretty fun.
Do you know them
well
before?
Very well. Yeah. Actually, we've never toured. We for some reason we always tour with them over here. We've never toured with them in the States, but
you know them. You know them before. Yeah.
Oh, we knew them last year. We did a headline. Our last headline tour in Europe was with them and a band called Nothing More, and it was Wilson's first tour in Europe. So we took them out. So. Now this is Wilson's second tour in Europe, and they're with us again. So I think that their style of music just really fits well with our style. You know, they're just a straight up rock and roll band, and I watch them every night. They're amazing. Chad is like one of the most hilariously awesome frontmen of our generation, you know? And I think they're going to kill it over here. I think they're going to do very well because in Europe, I think that they have a bigger appreciation for rock and roll and metal music, more so than the States in certain areas. But France, for sure, and Paris is just, they love their rock and
No?
We make it up as we go along. Well, we do make a set list every day. Usually during the day, we'll get together in the dressing room and we'll talk about it. And
you test the set list.
Sometimes the set list will depend on if any fans request any songs they want to hear. On Twitter, on Instagram, or the social networks, or if sometimes, a lot of times when we're touring in Europe, we have a lot of fans that travel with us and that come to every single show. So to keep it fresh for them, we'd like to change the set list all the time anyway. And sometimes if a fan has like a special request, like I really want to hear this song, like, oh, well, we haven't played that in a while, but we'll practice it for sound check and we'll do it, you know? So, yeah. Every time we play Paris. Yeah. No. Well, yes. I mean, I love it. Oh God, really good memory. So many, way too many to choose from. Oh God. I mean, so many. Winning a Grammy.
If you have to choose one.
If I had to choose one, that'd be impossible, man. I can't do that. Oh God. Every single day that we get to do this, every single time we get to play in front of an audience, it's a memorable moment. And I think because we play, we change our show like every day kind of feels like a whole new, it kind of keeps it from feeling like Groundhog Day. And if you ever seen the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray, a lot of times when you're a band on tour, it'll feel like that if you're playing the same set list every day. But we change it up so it's like a fresh new, I don't know, playing, last time we played Download Festival in Donington was amazing because we were on the second stage, and that was like just an amazing rock crowd, just like 100,000 something people. I don't know how many there was there, a lot. And it was just muddy and raining, and they were just out there like and just covered in mud and just drinking beer and who knows what. Yeah, we were driving into the festival in the bus, and we look out the window and we see all the tents with people in them, and it's pouring rain, and people are just out there in their cut-off jeans and just like drinking coffee and like, oh hey, and just like sleeping in a foot of water, and it's like, wow, you guys are dedicated, So a lot of the memorable shows are like the big festivals, just because it's just nuts. Actually, we wrote the song "Freak Like Me" loosely based on those type of fans. So, it's so hard to choose one great moment. You mean specifically like a show or like
something funny or
something funny? Oh God! Oh, something funny. Oh well. Well, last time. Okay, not last time, but. Every time we're in Paris and we have a day off before the show, we usually get into trouble, like involving a lot of drinking and a lot of partying. So we were on tour with Alter Bridge, and we had a day off before we played in Paris, and sure enough, the show was Hangover Day, and I went to go jump up on my drum stool, lost my balance, and just kind of like tumbled ass over elbows, and kind of stood up like, hey, and the crowd was like, yeah, he's okay, you know. So that was a memorable moment. That was really cool. That was fun. That was, I mean, it wasn't fun at the time, but I didn't hurt anything. I didn't break anything, so.
It's always different. It's always different during your show. There's always something different.
There's always something, you know. There's. This is why we're the kind of band that can't use backtracks or any kind of like time code, you know, like robotic, like everything. When you see Halestorm, it's a very organic show. There's no click track. There's no backtracks. It's just 4 people playing, you know.
It's pure live.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we're doing it all, and sure enough, something will go wrong every show, but that's what makes it a real human show.
Okay.
You know, so every show is something interesting. I think, well, yeah, we filmed a show in Camden, New Jersey, and we got a couple mixes back, and we're kind of working on that. So I think that's, you know, pretty much a done deal. You know, I mean, in my experience in this business, I know that nothing is over until it's over, until it's out. Then it's like official. So I don't know what I can and can't say about it, but yeah, we did do some filming and some recording of our live tour. Last year we did an evening with tour, which was no openers. It was just basically Halestorm for 2.5, 3 hours. We would do an acoustic set, take a break, and then like a long full band set. And so on that tour, we recorded every show, and we filmed a couple. So hopefully we'll have something out like that. Okay. That'd be cool. You know, I was never like influenced by technical drummers, but I really have so much respect for dudes like that can play like that. You know, Portnoy is just a mad scientist drummer, you know. But my influences as a drummer were like, you know, basically all the old cats, the ones that most of them probably aren't alive right now. But I loved, you know, to this day, John Bonham has always been like my favorite drummer, just because he's so groove based and song oriented when he plays, and Keith Moon because he's nuts. Ginger Baker, Buddy Rich, Gene Krupa, you know, all the classic guys. But I, you know, as far as like modern guys, I love like one of my definitely a big influence on me in like the modern era is Dave Grohl. Yeah. As a drummer and as a songwriter and a singer and guitar player, like he's just super fucking talented, and it's like it makes you just say, you know what, fuck you, man. Fuck you for having all that goddamn talent. So so yeah, I like that, and you know that you know, people like that don't see any limits to what they can do, who aren't just strictly drummers or guitar players or singers, but also writers and producers and do it all. You know, like I'm into that kind of stuff. So a lot of my influences are like really good songwriters, like you know, of course, you know, I was raised on the Beatles and you know, Zeppelin, and you know, even like Peter, Paul and Mary, Simon and Garfunkel, like that kind of stuff, that kind of like amazing songwriting and lyrics, you know. But a lot of modern guys like Ryan Tedder from One Republic, Marcus Mumford from Mumford & Sons, love those kind of songwriters nowadays. They're just so, they just think on that level of like, you know, let me just tweak, instead of just make, you know, just putting pure honesty out there, but trying to make it a little clever at the same time. And I think that's what we've always kind of tried to apply to our songwriting as a band, is genuine honesty, but also like trying to think of how to make certain words or certain lines or certain melodies like a little bit different, a little bit weird and kind of clever, you know. Like I saw an interview with Ryan Tedder. He had a great example. He said that the song "Unbreak My Heart" was like the song that blew his mind, because there's so many ways to say that. You can say, "Don't break my heart," "You broke my heart," you know, "My heart is broken," "I'm heartbroken." But to say "unbreak my heart" is like a weird way to say it. So it's like, you know, that's a brilliant line. And then whoever wrote that, God, I don't remember exactly who wrote that song, and I know that I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but whatever. The songwriter for that song must have been like gold, you know. Like, so I'm always searching for that like light bulb moment, like, oh, that's the line, and I've had a few of them, and I'm still working on it, you know.
Okay. Something
Yeah,
else?
you know, like I find that like when I go to sit down and write a song, it's just for me personally. I mean, like contributing with my band, like, you know, we have a female singer, so it's got to kind of be from a, you know, female perspective. So like when it comes to like writing for the band, I'm sure, you know, it's definitely collaborative, you know, and I think mostly, you know, I think most of what Lizzie sings comes from her, but me personally, when I sit down and write a song, it's got to come from a genuine place for me too. I don't know how to systematically write a song. It has to be a, you know, kind of a honest thing. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. Not that matters. It's kind of, you know, like, we don't want to hear you talk about this crap. but I mean, this is just, you know, as a conversation between you and me. These are just things that are going through my mind at the moment. So
Okay.
basically, what you're getting are my current thoughts. You know. I think I was 10 years old when we started Halestorm, and yeah, I wish I could remember my mentality back then. It was kind of just, you know, we were kids who had tunnel vision. We just wanted to play. We didn't think we'd ever be huge. Even to this day, like, I mean, we're really lucky to be here, and we've done a good job at getting to where we are. But like, even to this day, like, we don't do it because we think we're going to get huge, you know, or that we're going to be big and famous or anything. But as you know, I think that a lot of that still stays with us nowadays too. Like, we're just doing this because we love to do it, you know, and we don't care. We'll play here at this amazing theater. We'll play in a little tiny club for 100 people as long as we get to do it, you know.
In the world.
Yeah, I think at the time I just wanted to beat on a lot of drums and get some energy out, and you know, it was kind of a way for me to channel my feelings and my whatever, you know, as a kid, your angst, your frustrations, like, I hate homework, you know. And so yeah, when I was 10 years old, I think like it was more tunnel vision. It was more like, I just want to play drums. And then as I get older, it's like, well, actually, I kind of want to, you know, get into like being able to articulate my thoughts into words, and
You open your mind.
yeah, you know, and expand and do other things. Like when I'm home, I love to lock myself in my studio and just write on Logic and sing and play everything, guitar, piano, and you know, it's just for fun. It's like a little playground, you know.
Okay.
And when I'm on tour, I get to play drums, so it's
That's
like,
cool.
you know, I can't complain. It's a pretty good life, you know. I've filled in for a couple people, and I've done a few session gigs here and there, but like, yeah, nothing right now. Our tour schedule is just so heavy. Like right now, we're just on tour. Like last year, we were on tour for like 260 something days. We barely even had 100 days off last year. And this year, like, you know, our booking agent was like, "Hey, this year will be easier." But sure enough, like, we just see more and more things are filling up, and it's like, oh boy. So we tour so much, but you know, so yeah, we're pretty focused on the job at hand right here. You know, when we're on tour, we're focused on executing the show every night and practicing and making sure that we're mentally in there. But then if we have like a couple hours of downtime, like we've all been frantically writing, you know, just trying to get a head start on the next record, you know, and you know, so hopefully when we go in to make the next record, we'll have a stockpile of songs we can choose from. And if they don't make it, then we'll use them for something else. Who knows, you know?
Okay.
Who knows what's in the future, but the sky's the limit as far as I see. Merci beaucoup, Paris, France. Mwah.
Thank
love
you,
you
Arejay.
so much. Thank you, guys. Mwah. Mwah. We love you, and thank you for having us and for letting us come invade your country, and for letting us infect you with real rock and roll. So thank you for the warm welcome. We love you so much, and you guys are an inspiration to us every time.
Thank you.